So many of the things that are involved in this process of dealing with disability and sexuality are really just about the same things that everybody else deals with. What is the nature of intimacy? What is relationship? How does that work? Who is the right person for us to be with? What values are we going to place on the people that we choose? So the person who's going to blow you off because of your disability and reduce our chances of success in dating, is that a person you want to be with in the first place? I say fuck them. They have disqualified themselves early and they've done you a favor.
There is a big debate with online dating as to whether or not you post a profile picture of yourself in the wheelchair or you wait and let them know later. While I think there's no right or wrong answer to that question, my feeling is that whenever you hide a part of who you are, it comes from a place of shame and self-loathing. And when you truly love and accept yourself, you proudly will post that picture of yourself in a wheelchair, because that's who you are. That's self-esteem, that's confidence, and that's sexy.
We met on Match.com, the old-fashioned way, as Dan says.
My profile on Match had a full disclosure of my disability, and I purposely put a lot of photographs that had the wheelchair in it. It was something that I knew was going to be hard because you have to accept rejection, and I was willing to take that risk. And that was what's really important, is just willing to take the risk to find something really special.
You certainly experience rejection no matter who you are. So I got used to that as well. There was something very special about Dan's profile, and people always ask me, did you see right away that he's in a wheelchair? That was one of the actually most attractive things, was his willingness to put it all out there, to say, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I've overcome. Right away, that was super attractive to me, in addition to him being like really handsome and all of that. That was actually something that drew me to him as opposed to made me shy away.
I feel that being up front is important. I knew that it's going to wean out a lot of people who are not open-minded. Once you sift through all those people who are not open-minded, you're going to be more likely to meet somebody who is willing to get to know you and who you are. I'm glad I didn't give up, because I found someone very special, and I'm really lucky that I kept at it.
Disability is a kind of a filter. We find out pretty quickly whether or not we're with somebody who is present enough and who is connecting with us in an authentic way. And if they're open to us, and if they care about us, and if all that energy is going on, then they're going to be perfectly willing to go to the next level to find out, well, okay, what about this? And they're going to start asking the questions. And you have the conversation. It's the innate nature of relationship and love and intimacy, or casual connection. Even if it's somebody you're going to have a one-nighter with, but you're attracted to each other, you made that choice to be together, the chemistry was there, it worked, you had a good time, you honor each other, thank you, have a good life.
Today, in dating in general, we have to all be careful when we go out there and we're dating, especially online dating, where you may not know that person ahead of time. And there is a group out there, devotees, that take advantage, that are wanting to be sexual with people just because of their injury. So you want to take your time, you want to get to know the person before you become sexual with them.
I always give them time. I give them the benefit of the doubt. Because like I said, it's tricky because you don't know who's coming towards you. What are their feelings? What are the intentions? And I'm not nobody's doll or nobody's puppet or toy. No, I don't think so. You're not going to get off like that with me. So I give it time.
When you're looking for a partner, especially as a woman in New York City, there are a lot of challenges. And it's very easy to fall into dismissing people quickly for silly reasons and having impossible standards, and it's just really hard to connect with people. You find that people are not really authentic, they're not really presenting themselves as who they are. Obviously what was different with Dan is that nothing could really be hidden. It was out there from the beginning what his challenge was. And I didn't know for sure how I would feel about it. I had never dated anybody before with a disability. I didn't even know anybody with a disability before I met him. It was the first time that I wanted to specifically force myself to say, I'm just gonna get to know the person. You almost forget to do that in normal dating when somebody does not have such an obvious physical, visible disability, because it's easy to dismiss them for silly things. I just kept saying to myself, I'm just gonna get to know him. And if I don't like him, done, he's out. But I don't want to dismiss him because of the disability. And it was a conscious effort on my part to actively really do that. If everybody could do that in all dating, then the world would be, much better and much easier for everyone. But it was sort of like I had to talk myself through that, and I'm so glad that I did, because at some point I really just forgot about that piece of it, and it was just Dan.